She thought her family was perfect until she uncovered the dark secrets hiding behind their smiling faces. What she found out would shatter her world forever. Today you'll learn how one brave girl risked everything to expose her family's cruelty, risking her safety to save her innocent brother. This is a story of courage, betrayal, and hope, where love challenged evil and a young girl's strength changed everything. But here's the twist. The truth she uncovered was just the beginning. What happens next will leave you breathless, and you won't believe who was hiding the real nightmare all along. If you think children should never suffer in silence, then you need to hear this story. Drop a comment telling us where you're watching from, and hit that like button if you believe in standing up for what's right. Because sometimes the biggest secrets reveal the greatest strength. And trust me, you won't want to miss what happens next. I wake up to the soft sunlight coming through my window. I stretch and sit up in my bed. Today is a new day. I look over at Jacob's bed. He is still sleeping. He is my little brother. He is a quiet boy with big eyes. I love him very much. Our house looks nice outside. The trees are green and the flowers are bright. But I know something is not right. I can feel it deep inside me. I see Jacob smile sometimes, but I also see him look scared. When he thinks no one is looking, I see tears in his eyes. Our parents, the adoptive mother and father, act like everything is perfect. They are dressed nice, and they smile in front of people. They say they love us. But I see how they look at Jacob sometimes. They are strict and cold. Their words are hard. They tell Jacob he is not good enough if he makes a mistake. One morning, I hear Jacob crying softly in his room. I get up and go to see him. I open his door quietly. Jacob is sitting on the floor. His face is wet with tears. He looks scared and sad. I sit next to him. "Jacob," I whisper, "what's wrong?" He looks at me with big, shy eyes. "I don't know," he whispers back. They are angry again. I feel my heart hurt. I want to help him. I hug him gently. "It's okay," I say. "I am here. You are safe with me." Later that day, I try to be nice to Jacob. We play with toys and draw pictures. But sometimes I see our parents watching us. Their faces are serious. They call us to the kitchen for a special talk. I hear them shouting, but I don't understand all the words. I just know they are angry. That night, I hear loud voices. I try to ignore them. But I hear Jacob whisper, "Please stop." His voice sounds small. I want to go to him, but I am scared I might get in trouble too. As I lie in my bed, I think, why does Jacob look so sad? Why do our parents seem so cold? I feel a strange feeling inside me. It is a mix of worry and fear. I want to help Jacob, but I don't know how. That night, I hear him crying again. I get up and quietly go to his room. I tiptoe inside. Jacob is sitting on his bed, hugging his knees. His shoulders shake. I sit beside him. "Jacob," I say softly, "I promise I will always try to help you. I don't know what's happening, but I will find a way. I don't know what I can do yet, but I feel that something is very wrong in this house." The happy mask our parents wear hides something dark underneath. As I lie back down, I look out the window. The stars twinkle, but I can't sleep. I wonder what secrets our family keeps. I wonder if I am the only one who sees the truth. Tomorrow, I decide I will find out more. I will watch, listen, and stay brave. Because I love Jacob, and I want to keep him safe. This is the beginning. A story about secrets, courage, and hope. I don't know what will happen next, but I do know one thing. I will not stay quiet. I will find the truth, and I will do my best to protect my little brother. I wake up early in the morning. The sunlight comes through the window. I sit up in bed and take a deep breath. My mind is full of thoughts about last night. I remember how Jacob looked when he cried. His small face was full of fear. I want to help him, but I do not know what to do yet. I get out of bed and walk quietly to my window. I look outside. Everything seems normal, but I feel strange inside. There is a big knot in my stomach. I know something is wrong at home. I see my parents downstairs. They are acting like everything is fine. They are smiling and talking on the phone. But I remember how they shouted at Jacob last night. I saw tears in his eyes. I saw him hide quickly when I tried to talk to him. I feel worried. I want to know what is really happening. I want to help Jacob, but I am scared too. What if I get in trouble? Still, I know I cannot stay quiet anymore. Jacob needs me. I make a silent promise to myself. I will find a way to protect him. I walk back to my room. I take my small notebook and a pen. I write down everything I saw last night. I write down how Jacob looked and what my parents said. I want to keep this record. Maybe someday, someone will help us. Suddenly, I remember something. Last week, I overheard my parents talking quietly in the kitchen. They mentioned a number for an emergency helpline. I never thought about calling it before. But now, I feel like I should. I walk slowly to my desk. I pick up my phone, but I hesitate. What if they see? What if I get caught? I look around my room. Everything is quiet. I sneak my phone into my pocket. I remember the number from my notebook. I take a deep breath. I dial the number carefully. "Hello," a kind voice answers. "This is Child Help. How can I assist you?" I feel nervous. I try to stay calm. "My name is Lily," I whisper. "My brother Jacob is not safe. My parents are mean to him. They hurt him sometimes. I saw them shouting and hitting him last night. I think they are hurting him often." There is a pause. The voice is gentle. "Thank you for calling. Do you know where you are now?" I nod even though they cannot see me. "Yes, I am in my room. I am scared, but I want to help Jacob." The woman on the phone asks more questions. I tell her everything I remember. I give her details about my family and what I saw. She listens carefully. After a while, she says, "Lily, I'm going to send someone to talk to you and your brother. You did a brave thing today. We will make sure you and Jacob are safe." I feel a small spark of hope. Maybe help is coming. Maybe Jacob will be safe now. I put my phone down and hide it in my desk drawer. My heart beats fast, but I feel stronger. I know I did the right thing. Later that morning, I hear footsteps coming up the stairs. My heart races. I hide my notebook and pretend to be busy. The door opens, and my mother stands there. She smiles, but it looks cold. "Good morning, Lily," she says. "Time to get ready for school." I smile back, but inside I feel scared. I do not know what will happen next. All I can do is hope. Hope that someone will help us. Hope that Jacob will be safe. As I walk to the kitchen, I see Jacob sitting alone at the table. He looks small and tired. I sit across from him and softly say, "Everything will be okay, Jacob. I promise." He looks up at me with tired eyes and whispers, "I hope so." I hold his hand gently. I want to believe that things will get better. I want to believe that these secrets will come out and that we will be free from fear. This day is the start of something new. I do not know what will happen next, but I am ready to fight for us. I will keep recording, keep calling for help, and never give up, because I love Jacob, and I want us to be safe and happy someday. I wake up early, feeling a little nervous. Today, I know I did the right thing by calling CPS. I tucked my phone under my pillow last night after I made the call. I want to know what will happen next. I sit up and look around my small bed. Jacob is still sleeping. He looks so fragile, like he might break if I touch him too hard. I want to hug him, but I remember what I saw the night before. The loud yelling, the tears in his eyes, the way he trembled when they hurt him. It makes my stomach hurt to think about it. I quietly get out of bed and tiptoe to the window. Outside, the sky is gray. The house feels quiet but heavy. I wonder if CPS is coming today. I hope they do. I hope Jacob will be safe soon. I sit on the floor and pick up the small recorder I hid in my pocket. I listen to the quiet hum of it. All those times I heard my parents shouting or being mean to Jacob, I recorded it. I know it's not right to spy, but I felt I had no choice. Jacob needed help and I needed proof. I hear footsteps in the hall. My heart beats faster. Is it my mother coming? I quickly hide the recorder behind my back and pretend to be busy playing with my toys. The door opens. and my mother walks in. She looks at me with her cold eyes. "What are you doing?" she asks. "Just playing," I whisper. She steps closer and frowns. "Come here," she says. I feel a little scared, but I don't want to show it. I walk over to her. She looks at me for a moment. "You're supposed to be ready for school," she says. "Hurry up." I nod and go to get dressed. I try to stay normal, but my brain keeps thinking about CPS. Will they come today? Will Jacob be okay? Later, I sit at the kitchen table. I see Jacob sitting quietly in his chair. His eyes look tired. He doesn't smile like he used to. I want to ask him if he's okay, but I know he's too scared. Instead, I hold his hand gently and whisper, "We're going to be okay. Everything will get better." Just then, my stomach twists. I hear a knock at the door. My heart races. Who could it be? I look at my mother. She stiffens like she's hiding something. The door opens. Two people in plain clothes step inside. They are CPS workers. They smile gently at me and Jacob. "I'm here to help," one of them says softly. "We're here to make sure you're safe." I feel a small wave of relief. I look at Jacob. His face looks a little brighter. Maybe help is finally coming. The CPS workers ask questions. They look around the house, carefully listening. My mother tries to act normal, but I see her eyes flicker with worry. My father is quiet, standing in the corner. The workers tell my mother they need to talk to Jacob alone. She nods stiffly. They take Jacob to another room to ask him questions gently. I listen from the doorway, standing nearby. Jacob whispers something to the worker. His voice is shaky. But I hear him say, "I'm scared. I want to go somewhere safe." The worker nods kindly. "We will help you, Jacob. You are safe now." I watch, feeling a mix of hope and sadness. Hope that Jacob will be safe. Sadness because I know this means our family won't be the same. The house isn't perfect anymore. After a while, the workers come back. They talk quietly with my mother and father. I hear my mother sigh hard. She looks upset, but she doesn't say anything. Then, the CPS workers tell us that Jacob will go to a safe place. They say he will get help and be happy again. I hug Jacob tight. "We did it," I whisper. "You're going to be okay." Jacob nods, tears in his eyes. "Thank you," he says softly. I feel tired but happy. I know this is just the start. We have a long way to go, but now I believe in a better future. That night, I sit by Jacob's bed. I hold his hand. I whisper, "We were brave today. We made a difference." Jacob closes his eyes and smiles just a little. As I look out the window, I see the dark sky slowly brightening. I know things won't be perfect right away, but I also know I did the right thing. I will keep fighting for us, because everyone deserves to be loved and safe. And maybe, just maybe, things can get better from here. I wake up in a new place. It is quiet here. The room is small but nice. I sit up and look around. I see a woman sitting nearby. She has kind eyes and a gentle smile. She says, "Hi, Lily. I am Ms. Martinez. I am here to help you and Jacob." I nod slowly. My heart is still pounding. I feel tired and scared. I wonder what will happen next. I think about Jacob. I hope he is safe now. I hope he is far away from the pain. I want to see him again soon. Ms. Martinez sits next to me. She asks softly, "Do you want to tell me what happened?" I take a deep breath. I want to tell her everything, but my words get stuck. Instead, I remember what I saw and heard. That night, I heard loud voices. I saw my parents shouting at Jacob. They were angry and cold. They made him stand very straight and told him to repeat their words. If he did not, they punished him. I saw tears in his eyes. I heard his quiet sobs. I recorded everything on my phone. I knew I had to do something. I couldn't just watch. I secretly showed my recordings to Miss Martinez. She listened carefully and nodded. She said, "Lily, you did the right thing. You are very brave. Now we will keep Jacob safe." I feel a little better, but part of me still feels scared. I wonder if my parents loved me in their way, or were they just pretending? Miss Martinez gently says, "You are not alone anymore. We are going to help you and Jacob. You are safe now." I look at her and say, "Will Jacob be okay?" She smiles and says, "Yes, Jacob's in a good place now. He will get help and learn to trust again." As I sit quietly, I think about everything. I feel proud that I helped Jacob. I also feel sad for what we went through, but I know now that I am strong enough to face the truth. Later that day, I see Jacob. He is sitting with a kind woman. He looks worried, but also a little happy. I want to run to him, but I stay still. I want him to know I'm here. I whisper softly, "Jacob, I'm with you. We will be okay." He looks at me and nods. His face is soft now. I feel hope growing inside me. Maybe someday we will have a new family, one with real love and kindness. Right now I'm tired, but I also feel brave. I have taken a big step. I have told the truth, and I will keep fighting for us. I know the road ahead may be hard, but I am no longer alone. I have hope, and I have Jacob. Together, we will find a new way. Tomorrow is a new day, a day of healing, a day of hope, and I am ready for it. I wake up in a new place. It is quiet here. The room is small but clean. I feel tired and a little scared. My heart beats fast. I look around and see a window, a small bed, and some toys. I am far from the house where Jacob and I used to live. I think about Jacob. I hope he is safe now. I hope he is happy. I miss him. My eyes fill with tears. I want to help him more. A kind woman named Miss Martinez comes into the room. She is gentle and smiles at me. "Good morning, Lily," she says softly. "You did very brave work. You helped Jacob." She sits next to me on the bed. "Where is Jacob?" I ask softly. "He's safe now," Miss Martinez answers. "He is with other caring people. He is going to be okay." I breathe in slowly. Part of me feels happy, but part of me feels sad. I am glad Jacob is safe, but I miss him so much. Miss Martinez gently pats my shoulder. "You are very brave. You did a big thing. Sometimes doing the right thing can be very hard, but it's also very good." I look down and nod. I remember everything I saw and heard. The yelling, the tears, the fear. I remember how I secretly recorded everything. Without those recordings, Jacob might never have been safe. I whisper, "I just wanted to help him." "Yes," Miss Martinez says, "you showed courage. You showed kindness." After a while, she helps me sit up. She gives me a small glass of water and some crackers. I eat slowly. I feel tired, but also a little stronger. Later, I sit with a new woman named Miss Green. She is a social worker who helps kids like Jacob and me. She listens carefully to what I say. "It was very brave of you to call CPS," she says kindly. "You saw what was happening, and you did something about it." I look at her and ask, "Will I see Jacob again?" "Yes," she says softly. "He is in a good place now. You will see him soon." I feel a tiny smile. I want to believe that. I want to hope. The days pass slowly. I stay in this new place. Learning that people can be kind, I start to feel safe here. But I still think about Jacob. I hope he is happy. I hope he is safe. One night, I lie in my bed. I think about everything I did. I recorded the things that were wrong. I took a brave step to help Jacob. I whisper to myself, "I am brave. I am strong." Even though I miss Jacob, I know I did the right thing. I did my best to protect him. And I will keep trying to be brave, no matter what. Tomorrow, I will see Jacob again. I will tell him I am here. I will tell him I love him. I close my eyes and take a deep breath. I feel a small spark of hope inside me. I know this is just the beginning. There are good days ahead, and I will be ready to face them. I woke up early in my new safe home. The room was quiet and warm. I looked around and took a deep breath. I felt tired but relieved. For the first time in a long time, I didn't hear shouting or crying. I looked at Jacob, sleeping peacefully next to me. He looked smaller than usual, like a fragile bird. I wanted to protect him forever. I remembered what happened yesterday. CPS workers came into our house very suddenly. I saw their kind faces and heard them ask questions. They listened carefully to what Jacob and I said. They saw the videos and pictures I had taken. I knew they believed us. I felt a little hope, but also fear. Would they really help us? Would everything get better? As I sat up in bed, I thought about what I should do today. I wanted to make sure Jacob was okay. I decided I would stay close to him and help him feel safe. I knew that now we were no longer trapped in that dark house with the cold, angry parents. We were somewhere new, somewhere kind. Later that morning, a gentle woman named Miss Martinez came to check on us. She was a CPS worker. She had a soft smile and warm eyes. She sat on the floor and talked to Jacob and me. "You are safe now," she said gently. "We are here to help you. Nothing will hurt you anymore." Jacob looked at her shyly. I held his small hand and nodded. I felt brave because I knew she was on our side. She told us we could rest, play, and be free from fear. As the day went on, I thought about everything. I felt proud that I made the call to CPS. I had recorded what the parents did wrong. I had shown the truth. It was hard, but I knew I did the right thing. I looked at Jacob and promised myself I would keep him safe no matter what. In the afternoon, a kind woman named Ms. Lopez visited us. She was a counselor who wanted to help us heal. She sat with us and listened to our stories. She told us we were not alone. "It's okay to feel sad," she said softly. "You can be happy again. You are strong." I listened carefully. I wanted to believe her. I wanted us to get better. I looked at Jacob, and he nodded too. We were starting to trust again. We knew that being brave had helped us escape the dark. Now, we were on a new path, a path toward hope. That evening, I sat by the window and looked at the sky. The sun was setting, making the clouds glow pink and orange. I felt tired, but hopeful. I whispered to Jacob, "We are safe now. We are together. We will be okay." He looked up and smiled, just a little. That smile gave me strength. I knew that tomorrow might bring more questions or worries, but I also knew we had already taken a big step. We spoke the truth. We asked for help. Now we were starting to heal. For the first time, I believed there was a better future waiting for us. As I closed my eyes that night, I thought about how brave I was. I knew the road would be long, but I also knew we were not alone anymore. We had each other, and we had people who cared. I whispered softly, "Thank you," to the universe, and I fell asleep, dreaming of a new, happy life. I woke up in a new place. It wasn't my old house. It felt strange, but safe. I was in a small room with soft walls and a cozy bed. There was a window that let in sunlight. I took a deep breath and looked around. Everything was quiet. I sat up slowly. My heart was still beating fast. I remembered what had happened. The CPS workers had come to our house. They took Jacob and me out of the house. I felt both sad and relieved. Sad because I missed my family, but relieved because Jacob was safe now. Ms. Martinez, the kind woman who helped us, came into my room. She smiled gently. "Good morning, Lily," she said softly. "How are you feeling today?" I nodded and gave her a small smile. "Okay," I whispered. She sat down beside me. "You did a brave thing," she said. "Calling CPS was very brave. You helped Jacob a lot." I looked at her and felt a little stronger. I wanted to be brave for Jacob. That day, I learned more about what had happened. I remembered the nights when I heard Jacob crying, how he was scared and sad. I remembered the cold words from our parents. They only loved us if we were perfect. If we made mistakes, they got angry. They shouted and punished Jacob harshly. I saw how broken Jacob looked when they hurt him. But now, things felt different. I was safe. Jacob was safe too. The CPS worker told us that we would stay in a safe place now. I felt a small hope grow inside me. Later, I sat outside with Jacob. He was playing with a small toy. I watched him smile a little. I leaned close and whispered, "We're safe now, Jacob." He looked at me with big eyes and nodded. "Yes," he said softly. "I feel happy, but sad too." I hugged him gently. I wanted to protect him forever. I knew we couldn't forget what happened, but we could start over. We could find new happiness, new friends, and a new home where we would be loved for who we are. That afternoon, a kind woman named Ms. Lopez visited us. She was a social worker from CPS. She sat with us and asked questions. She listened carefully. I told her everything I remembered. I showed her the recordings I had made on my phone. She nodded as she listened. "Thank you for sharing," she said softly. "You are very brave. We will do everything we can to keep you and Jacob safe." I felt a little proud. I had done something important. I had helped Jacob and myself. It was not easy, but I knew it was the right thing. As the day went on, I looked at Jacob and thought about the future. Maybe we would find a new home. Maybe people would love us for who we are. Maybe we could forget the bad times and make new happy memories. That night, we sat together in a small warm bed. Jacob held my hand. I held him close. We didn't talk much. We just sat quietly and listened to the sounds outside. It was peaceful now. I looked out the window and saw stars shining in the dark sky. I thought about how far we had come. We were no longer trapped in fear and pain. We had a chance to start fresh. I whispered, "We are safe now, Jacob. We are free." He smiled a little and closed his eyes. I knew that even if everything was not perfect, we had each other, and that was enough for now. Tomorrow would bring new days, new hopes, new chances to be happy. I closed my eyes and felt hope fill my heart. We had been through a lot, but we were stronger now, and I promised myself I would stay brave, for Jacob, for me, for our future, because no matter what, love and kindness could make us heal and grow. We just had to believe in it. That was the start of our new life. A life where we could smile again and find happiness. I didn't know what would come next, but I knew one thing. We were finally safe, and that was enough to give us hope. I wake up in a new place. It is quiet and calm here. I feel tired, but I also feel safe. For the first time in a long time, I do not hear shouting. I do not see angry faces. I am in a foster home now. People here want to help me and Jacob. I sit on the edge of my bed. I look around at the room. It is small but comfortable. There is a soft blanket on my bed and a picture of a smiling girl and boy on the wall. I try to remember what happened before. I think about Jacob. I hope he is safe too. Ms. Martinez is here today. She is a kind lady with gentle eyes. She is one of the social workers who helps children like us. She sits beside me and smiles. "Good morning, Lily," she says softly. "How are you feeling today?" I take a deep breath. I feel mixed. Part of me feels happy because I am safe, but part of me feels sad and tired because I miss Jacob and the home we left. "I am okay," I say quietly. Ms. Martinez nods. "That's good. Remember, you are safe now. We will help you heal." I look down at my hands. I want to talk more, but my voice is small. She gently pats my shoulder. "Would you like to see Jacob today?" My eyes brighten a little. I nod quickly. "I want to see my brother. I want to know he's okay." Later, I walk into a bright room with soft chairs and toys. Jacob is sitting there, playing with a small truck. When he sees me, his face lights up. He runs to me and hugs my waist very tight. "Lily," he says with a big smile, "you came." I hug him back. His hug makes me feel warm. I notice he looks better. He is not crying now. He is safe too. We sit together on the couch. Jacob holds his truck tight. I wonder what he is thinking. I want to tell him that everything will be okay, but I don't know if I believe that yet. A new adult, Miss Lopez, comes into the room. She is kind and gentle. She kneels down so she is at our level. "Hi, Jacob. Hi, Lily," she says softly. "You are both very brave. You are safe now. We are going to help you feel happy again." Jacob looks at her and nods. I feel a small smile. I feel a little hope inside me. Later, I sit outside in the yard with Jacob. The sun is shining. I watch birds fly and trees sway. I think about how different this feels from before. Before, everything was dark and scary. Now, I see the sky and hear the birds. I feel hope that maybe things can get better. Martinez comes over and sits beside us. "Lily," she says, "it's okay to feel sad sometimes. You went through a lot. But I want you to remember, you are strong, you are brave, and you are not alone." I listen. Her words make me feel a little stronger. I look at Jacob. He looks at me. We both know things are still hard, but now we have each other. We are safe for now. We spend the day playing and talking. We make paper airplanes and draw pictures. For a moment, I forget all the bad things. I just enjoy being with Jacob, feeling safe, and knowing someone cares. As the sun begins to set, I sit with Jacob on the porch. I hold his hand tight. I look at the pink and orange sky. I think about our past, about the family I thought we had, about the secrets I learned. I feel sad, but I also feel a small spark of hope. Maybe our future can be better. I turn to Jacob and say, "We are going to be okay. I promise." He looks at me and nods. His eyes are tired but brave. And in that quiet moment, I know we are beginning something new, something better, something that might help us heal. Tomorrow is a new day, and we will face it together. I sit on the soft couch in the quiet room. It is strange to be here after everything that happened. The house is calm now, and I feel a small hope inside me. I look at Jacob. He is sitting next to me, playing with a little toy car. His face is gentle and quiet. He looks more relaxed than he has in a long time. It has been a few days since CPS took us away from the house. I still think about that night when I called them. It was scary, but I knew it was the right thing to do. I wanted to help Jacob. Now, I feel proud that I did something brave. I take a deep breath. I look at Jacob and smile softly. "Are you feeling okay today?" I ask. He nods and gives me a small smile. "Yeah," he says softly, "I'm better now." I watch him. He is growing stronger. He still has questions sometimes, but I can see hope in his eyes. We are safe here, and that is a good thing. A new person enters the room. She is kind and gentle. Her name is Miss Lopez. She is a CPS worker who helped us. She sits down in a chair nearby and looks at us with a warm smile. "Hello, Lily," she says softly. "How are you today?" "I'm okay," I answer. "It's different here. I feel safe, but I still miss our house sometimes." Miss Lopez nods. "That is normal. It takes time to feel completely okay after everything. But I want you to know that you did the right thing. Calling help was brave, and now you and Jacob are safe." I feel a small burst of happiness. Someone is listening and understands. I look at Jacob and squeeze his hand gently. "Thank you," I whisper. "Thank you for helping us." Miss Lopez smiles. "We are here to help you. Your brother is doing well, and he is happy to be safe. We want you to feel happy too." I nod. I feel a little stronger. I know that we are on a new path now. We are starting to rebuild our lives, step by step. Later, I sit outside with Jacob. The sun is shining. I watch him run around happily, laughing a little. I think about how brave he is. Even though it was hard, we made it through. I take a deep breath. I think about what I want for the future. I want us to be happy. I want us to find good people who love us and care for us. Jacob comes back and hugs me tight. "Lily," he says softly, "I'm glad we're safe now. I feel like I can breathe again." I hug him back. "Me too, Jacob. We are safe now. And I promise I will always protect you." He smiles and nods. We are two children trying to find happiness after a dark time. But now, we have each other and new friends who care. I know it won't be easy, but I believe in us. We are starting fresh, and I am ready to move forward. I look at Jacob, and I see hope in his eyes. I feel hope in mine too. And for the first time in a long while, I think maybe we are going to be okay. I wake up in a new house. It is quiet and clean. The room is soft and warm. I feel safe here. Jacob is with me. We are in a place where people care about us now. It is hard to believe all that has happened. Just a few days ago, our family was broken. The home we knew was full of secrets and pain. Now we are starting fresh. I sit up and look out the window. Outside, I see green trees and bright sunlight. It is a good day to begin again. I feel a small hope inside my heart. A kind woman named Miss Martinez comes into the room. She is a CPS worker. She has a gentle smile and kind eyes. She kneels down and talks softly to me and Jacob. "Good morning," she says. "You are safe now. We will help you heal." Jacob looks at her and then at me. I see a small smile on his face. We are both tired but thankful. Miss Martinez takes out her notebook and a pen. She writes some notes. She says, "You are very brave. You told the truth, and now you are no longer in danger." I feel a tear in my eye. It is a hard tear, but also a little happy. I am glad we are safe. I am glad someone cares. I ask her, "What will happen next?" She answers, "We will find you a new family that will love you for who you are. You will have a new home, and you will learn to trust again." Jacob reaches out and holds my hand. We do not need to say much. We both understand that we are starting over. We are beginning to believe in love and kindness. Later, I listen as Miss Martinez talks to the people who will take care of us. They are gentle and patient. They want us to feel loved and safe. I think about the past. It was scary and sad. But now, I see a different future. A future where I am not afraid. A future where I can smile again. As the day goes on, Jacob and I play with some toys. We laugh a little. We are learning to trust again. We are learning that good people can be kind. That night, I lie in a soft bed. Jacob is next to me. I feel tired but peaceful. I know there will still be hard days ahead. But I also know we are not alone anymore. We have help. We have each other. And now we have a new beginning. I close my eyes and think, maybe everything will be okay. Because I believe in hope. I believe in kindness. I believe that the future can be bright, and I am ready to find out what comes next.